I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight.
You ready?
All right, back at the O2 Arena here in London, England, and man, are you royalty around these belts. I mean, you can barely make your way to the octagon tonight.
John, oh, stop, John, oh, stop, John, please stop. I'm royalty. Okay, maybe in England, they might love you more, DC.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Able to check the high kick. Nice punch there by Condit.
He loaded up on that right hand,
too. Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Condit. Condit fires off a right. And now he goes with the combination of punches to the head, potentially some concussive damage there.
I mean, absolutely concussive damage. Landing all those strikes to the head. He's very accurate, he's very fast, and he has a real confidence every time he throws his punches. Beautiful strike.
And he caught the kick. The right hand just misses.
Ooh, what a head kick.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks. Oh, big head kick. Caught that kick there.
Huge block there. Just missing on the high kick there.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, he missed with that right hand. Oh, nice knee to the body, just what he needed there.
Beautiful head kick.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face. That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Just out of range with the straight left hand. Oh, he got that knee to connect to the body, and if you're the defensive fighter here, you got to make sure you don't eat too many more of those.
You cannot eat too many. You got to get the elbows inside, because otherwise it's going to land one that's going to shut everything down. That is, oh man, this dude is good. Oh, Both landed.
I need you to keep pushing forward.
Lí gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Oh, nice job with the knee strike there. That'll wake you up.
He thought it would be available. He just knew he had to find the right time to throw it. That was the right time. Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Nice straight right lands.
Head kick.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. The horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, let us get you some highlights from that previous round, DC. And how about just the sheer volume of head kicks for him?
I don't know why this dude's energy bar isn't completely zapped. You can't throw that many head kicks over the course of a fight. But I guess if you're landing them, you might as well keep doing it.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His striking was money in that previous round. Got to think he'll pick up where he left off.
All about the money. It was free back, cash, dollar bills, y'all. Every single strike he landed was on point, it was accurate, and it was heavy. Every time he let loose, he was able to land to great effect.
Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
Let's go, Rhino.
Winded up on the right there to no avail.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
Big leg kick land.
Going orthodox now. Nice 1-2 there. Well, it looks like Condit's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Condit gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand. Jab, right hand, hook, that's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man, let this guy have the whole thing. Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Unable to connect with the right hand there. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Effective punch there by Lí. Oh, spinning back fist. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. And they separate. Condit gets touched by that kick to the body. Oh, nice jab by him there. And I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind him. Big kick land.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Big body kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Just misses there with the left. Oh, great head movement there, slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming, and when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, to get out of the way and avoid those shots. Sneaky head kick.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. That could have been lights out. Oh, vicious kick to the outside of that lead leg. You got to start checking these, man.
You got to check these kicks, or you're going to be limping around the octagon very short.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Nice kick. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Seconds winding down in round 2. 10 minutes in the books. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick, and watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Keep your hands up.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Oh, nice job landing the knee there. He's got a lot of size for this division and put it to good use there. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing. Big kick lands.
Condit's lower jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now. Oh, beautiful knee to the body by him there. Again, we talked off the top about his size advantage, and he put it to good use there.
You don't know when that leg kicks
Back and forth we go. Oh, lands another shot to the body, beautifully placed as he continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. Came of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Oh, that's a good strike there by Condit. Kick to the body by Lí.
It's such a fast leg kick. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Nice punch by Kato. That punch no good. The natural-born killer gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. There's no tell on that leg kick.
Nice kicks there by Condit. Just missed with the left there.
Nice leg kick lands.
Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. And he landed the right hand there.
Can't take many of those, you better check. I mean, that right hand landed square. Big head kick lands.
Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
All right, you're good here. You're good here. You're winning the round.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with any awareness. He lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Big kick.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. Right on the button.
I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head? Look at the grip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round. DC, take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
Lí gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
John, it doesn't feel good to get kicked like that. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Nice straight punch.
Take your face. Take your face. Hands up.
That kick blocked by Lí. Condit gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Whiffs on the right hand.
Head kick.
Oh, he's looking to set up that head kick. No good.
What a tricky head kick. Nice. Nice head kick.
Condit circling towards the left side now. Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He does not wind up on that kick, but he somehow is managing to land it with so much force.
Thunderous leg kick, only limped a little bit, tried to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
John, he's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, and yet another knee finds the target, so a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Hands up!
Real quick leg kick.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
Well, he has gotta be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance.
Let's focus now.
Oh, and he lands a knee to the body now, DC. Talk to us about that strike.
They suck so bad, especially when you're going forward. You walk full speed to a knee to the body, it could end the night. Ooh, what a punch. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off. If you take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Give me those hard kicks.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect.
Nice body kick right under the elbow. Big head kick lands. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Try to establish that jab.
There it is.
Final minute.
Ooh, what a punch. Beautiful body kick.
Oh, big right hook, but a whiff.
Hands up higher. Come on.
Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man.
And he switches his stance yet again. "20 seconds to go. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Condit gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Oh, and now he lands the knee. I'm not sure his opponent saw that coming.
He didn't see it coming because he does such a great job of just throwing. He doesn't have any tell when he's going to throw a knee.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success. Liver kick.
Ooh, and he caught the kick. Well-placed kick there by Lee. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
Nice punch there.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Lee gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition.
Oh, nice.
Able to land there with the straight left.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee. Well, safe to say he's not going to go back to the hotel room to watch this one. He is completely out of gas now.
I mean, he's exhausted, he's been beaten. It looks like he's starting to lose that desire to get his hand raised in this fight.
Take the controller out of his hand.
Get rid of him. Who's next? Who put their quarter on the table? Whose quarter do gets to play next? Straight punch lands. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he is up, but man, is he hurt. A finish could come here at any time. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. He's able to slip the leg.
Big kick lands.
Blocks the shot.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Throwing that jab, no good.
Beautiful leg kick thrown.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Lee. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, he might be out.
Relax. Start looking for your shots.
Going to the body now with the kick. That one is blocked, though, by Condit. Slips. Man, look at the size of that bruising on his body. Oh. All right, time to hit the Sunoco station. Both of these fighters are on empty.
This looks like when I played video games as a 7-year-old. When I didn't know nothing but button mashing. You two guys have button mashed to the point that neither one of you can find a knockout. You better hope your parents don't walk in the room and watch you guys be that fatigued. This is embarrassing. Learn to play the game. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and... Oh! He's out!
Oh, my goodness!
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks.
On the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing